Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, and while the Steam Winter Sale has come and gone, there are still some Steam game deals to highlight, and we are going to be looking at some of the game deals under the price of $5. Now, a lot of these games are lower key titles. They're not the most well-known games, and some of the games I have not played. You know, I'm only one man, and I can't play everything, but I looked through the store and saw what was on sale, and I feel like I've dug up some titles that may be of interest to you from a wide variety of genres, and we've got games from under $5, under $3, and even under $2, and even under $1 actually. So we got a lot to go through, so let's just get right into it, and let's kick things off with My Friend Pedro. That is 80% off for $3.99. A violent ballet about friendship, imagination, and one man's struggle to obliterate anyone in his path at the behest of a sentient banana. Overwhelmingly positive reception on this game. 11,000 Steam user reviews, 95% positive. The game was received very, very well, and it's a chaotic action game with a great art style. Fairly short, but a game like this, you're really not expecting to get, 15 hours of gameplay, but for what it is, I think a lot of you guys will enjoy it if you want something quick, digestible to go through. I think you'll find that in My Friend Pedro. Again, if you're looking for a chaotic action game. Next up, we do have GreedFall, 90% off for $3.49. I recently highlighted this game as it was a historic low deal, and I thought it was quite good. For $3.49, I think this is a really good pickup. Now, you have to know what you're getting yourself into with any of these Spiders RPGs. Spiders is a studio that's been doing RPGs for quite a while now, and their games started off very mediocre, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes mediocre games can have a level of charm to them, and to you, something about those games click with you and you enjoy them. I think it's actually good to sometimes step outside of the, 95 plus, or I should say 90 plus, Metacritic reviewed games and play some of the lower key titles. And GreedFall is one of those games that I would check out. I remember enjoying it from a gameplay standpoint. I thought the setting was really cool, and I like the dialogue. It obviously has a level of jank to it. I think that's what you can say about a Spiders RPG, is that there is this level of jank to it, and it's a little bit rough around the edges, but I also think some people, again, find the charm in that. So $3.49 on that, I think the perfect price for GreedFall. Next up, we've got yet another chaotic action game in Broforce. 80% off for $2.99. Broforce is an action-packed, side-scrolling run-and-gun ode to freedom, putting you in control of an underfunded, overpowered paramilitary organization dealing exclusively in excessive force. 20,000 reviews on this one, 96% positive reception, and 83 on Metacritic as well. Deliver your own brand of shock and awe with dozens of bros, each with their own unique weaponry and special attacks designed to dispatch freedom across the world. Bro-op and deathmatch, explosion run, fully destructible, everything is noted, and a level editor on top of that. $2.99 for Broforce. Next up, we have Darkwood, which is 80% off for $2.99. A different style of survival horror game. Scavenge and explore a rich, ever-changing free-roam world by day, and then hunker down in your hideout and pray for the morning light. Just shy of having an overwhelmingly positive reception. 9,646 Steam user reviews, 94% positive. If you want a horror game that also leans on the scavenging and survival aspect, I think you'll have some fun with Darkwood. 80% off for $2.99. Next up, a game that I often recommend, Hitman Absolution, is 90% off for $1.99. I really liked Hitman Absolution. I thought it was a great action stealth title, and in fact, it's one of the very first games I played after getting into PC gaming. I remember it coming out, and it was really my first really getting into a Hitman game. Like, as far as me enjoying a Hitman game start to finish, Absolution was that game that really got me into the series, which I know for a lot of other people, it's Blood Money, and people prefer Blood Money over Absolution, but Absolution, my recollection of it is pretty positive. Like, I had a pretty good time with it, and it wasn't super lengthy, but you know what? For a game like this, I thought that worked, and for $1.99, a great pickup there if you're looking for an action stealth title. Next up, if you're a fan of Mega Man-esque games, 20XX is a game to have on your radar, and it's 80% off for $2.99. A roguelike action platformer that you can play with a friend, jump and shoot your way through ever-changing levels, collect awesome new powers, and battle mighty bosses in the name of saving the human race. Crisp, precise controls do exactly what you want your character to. Over 100 mighty power-ups to collect, tons of different play modes, and optional difficulty modifiers, seeded daily and weekly challenges, all gameplay features available in both single-player and cooperative play. Random levels, permanent death, and persistent upgrades as well. All of that 80% off for $2.99. Next up, if you're looking for something more narrative heavy, Sherlock Holmes Crime and Punishment is available 90% off for just $2.99. This franchise has a ton of different games to it, but Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishment is on sale right now at $2.99 as a part of the Steam Detective Fest. Become the most celebrated detective of all time, Sherlock Holmes. Use your impressive talents as a detective to solve 6 thrilling and varied cases, murders, missing persons, spectacular thefts, and numerous investigations that sometimes lead you into the realms of the fantastic. Again, if you're looking for something narrative heavy, you'll find something that will engross you in Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishment, and that investigative style detective games. I feel like those are always enjoyable from a narrative standpoint, and yeah, $2.99 on that. Next up, historic low on this game, Tales of the Neon Sea is 87% off for $2.20, which has an absolutely fantastic throwback pixel graphics aesthetic that also goes with its cyberpunk setting. Welcome to a world of intrigue and suspicion where humans and robots contend with escalating tensions and mutual distrust, and where gangster felines scheme their way to the top of the food chain. Welcome to Tales of the Neon Sea, a retro-style pixel art adventure set in a fully realized cyberpunk cityscape where you will encounter numerous items to investigate, curious Easter eggs, and a whole cast of interactive NPCs. You must analyze every detail and discover the truth that lurks behind the heavy mist. Take on the role of Rex, veteran cop turned hard-boiled detective, investigate crime in a future cyberpunk world where the magnificent sky city blots out the sun, but the neon lights never go out. Solve a strange murder case involving clues from a robot rebellion. The illusion of the past reemerges, the weird equipment inside the brain, the mysterious package of evidence, the shadow with a beaked mask, all pointing to a serial murder case from 13 years ago. The game notes a gripping narrative, old-school pixel art, and detailed environmental designs, and rich and varied puzzle designs, and all of that in an intriguing dystopian world. Tales of the Neon Sea is available 87% off for $2.20. Next up, if you're a fan of futuristic racing games, Wipeout-esque Redout Enhanced Edition is 75% off for $4.99. A tribute to the old racing monsters such as F-Zero, Wipeout, Roll Cage, and POD, it is designed to be an uncompromising, fast, tough, and satisfying driving experience soaked in the vertigo that stands at the core of the arcade racing genre. Very positive reception on this one, 85% positive. You've got a career mode with 100 plus events to race experience, level up and upgrade your ship, a diverse world, never bored 11 event types from classic racing to innovative arena race and score-based endurance, power-ups to go as well, and music for your ears with a dynamic soundtrack to boot. On top of that, 75% off for $4.99 is Redout. Next up, we have the narrative-driven title from Giant Sparrow, What Remains of Edith Finch. Now, this is very much a walking simulator, light on the gameplay, take in the story kind of game, but with a great atmosphere. What Remains of Edith Finch is a collection of strange tales about a family in Washington State. As Edith, you'll explore the colossal Finch house, searching for stories as she explores her family history and tries to figure out why she's the last one in her family left alive. The gameplay centers around the Finches themselves, and it's up to you to piece together the story and figure out the mystery. It's a fairly short game, but for a narrative-driven walking sim like this, that's exactly what you need, and 75% off for $4.99. What Remains of Edith Finch. Next up, another super short narrative-driven game, this one very much on the short side. Florence is 75% off for $1.49. Florence feels a little stuck. Her life is an endless routine of work, sleep, and spending too much time on social media. Then one day she meets a cello player named Krish, who changes everything about how she sees the world and herself. It's very much a short story, around 30 minutes. It's short but deeply meaningful, and it's got a very positive reception. 4,000 reviews, 93% positive, and available for $1.49. Speaking of short titles, DISTRAINT Deluxe Edition is 86% off for 69 cents, a 2D psychological horror adventure game. In order to secure a partnership in a famous company, Price seizes the property of an elderly woman. In that very moment, he finds out the price of his humanity. Bit of a horror theme to it as well, 69 cents for DISTRAINT. And lastly, we've got Overcooked. It's 90% off for $1.69 at a historic low on this as well. Overcooked is a chaotic couch co-op cooking game for 1 to 4 players working as a team. You and your fellow chefs must prepare, cook, and serve up a variety of tasty orders before the baying customers storm out in a huff. 4,600 reviews and 91% positive reception on this one, $1.69 on that, 81 on Metacritic. Overcooked is a co-op classic, and you can check that out super cheap right now. But that is going to do it for me. Again, definitely a little bit of a quieter time for the deals, but there's always something decent to pick up on Steam, and you've got a lot of deals under the price of $5 here. That'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.